This week on the Spotlight, we flash back to the Benkowski Trivia title match held last month. We have Scott Skiles when he was coach of the Bulls. Highly intense dude. And then we go back to the Blackhawks winning the Stanley Cup against the Flyers. It was a great moment. And Tiger Woods came to the Chicago area. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, it's the 29th year of the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They have tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and more. 108th and Kedzie. Lansing Floral Shop, open 8 a.m. daily. Custom silk flowers, Bridgewater candles, great flowers, 708-474-1212. A great floral shop, Lansing Floral. You've got to get to the Irish Legend. Great food, great drink, outdoor patio, great staff. Open 11 a.m. daily on Archer. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to the Wise Owl at Van Buren and Racine. Pizzas, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches, carrot soup, elote, burgers, tacos, salads, and more. Great cocktails and great bartenders. A tremendous array at the Wise Owl, Van Buren and Racine. See you there. You've got to get to Mad Anthony Sports Bar and Grill, 3350 West 47th Street. Serving La Coco's Pizza, always good. A wide variety of sandwiches and the full bar. And my trivia game every other Friday, starting at about 5:45. So good stuff at Mad Anthony. I'll see you over there. We'll have fun. We'll eat, drink, and play on a Friday, late afternoon, early evening. Of the 8 men who scored over 2,000 runs in Major League Baseball history, 4 are black. Name 2.
Ricky Henderson?
Yes.
Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron, yes. Barry Bonds, Willie Mays. Big play. 90. 1290. And Team Reggie All-Stars. What do you like? I got a sport for you. 2 of the top 7 kickers with 2,000 points have the last name Anderson. Give me both of their first names.
Morton Anderson and Gary Anderson.
Morton and Gary is correct. It's a big play. So Team Reggie, 1150. Boy, nobody misses. Oh boy, what acumen. All right, sock weirdos. You got to play TV, but that's not so bad. So, and plus there's a limited number of possibilities on this answer. In 1991, she won Best Actress in a Comedy for Cheers. Five seconds. Going. Kirstie Alley is correct. Boy, you worked that out beautifully. She won Best Actress in a Comedy for a show on NBC. '97. Going. Lisa Kudrow is a respectable try. We go to J&B. Helen Hunt is right. And so, J&B climbs the 1390. They lead this thing. But this is no cakewalk. They are followed by Team Reggie All-Stars at 11:50, Jack's Night Out 11:30, Ileana 10:70, and Sack Weirdos at 6:80 will start the quarter. They are poised to get over 1,000 and do damage. Yes. Of the top 5 all-time leading NBA scorers, all with over 30,000 points, the only one who never played for the Lakers. Michael Jordan is correct. How about that? How about that? That's a unique view. So, it brings Sock to 780, getting closer to the magical 1,000. Jack's Night Out is up. In Mexico, it's on the far east side. 6 letters. It's a resort. A lot of people have gone there. Cancun, yes. So you go to 12:30, 2 off the lead, Ileana. On the far south side of Mexico, 8 letters. On the Pacific Ocean side, 2 of the first 3 letters are A. And they robbed my wallet when I was there 5 minutes. What's the name of this joint? Yeah. Acapulco's right. 120. So Ileana, 1190. Wow, look at these scores. J&B.
Emmy.
In the year 2000, she won Best Actress in a Comedy for a show on CBS. Patricia Heaton is correct. So it brings them to 1490. It's Reggie All-Stars. Far north in Mexico. It's the same name as a cheese and a dog. Chihuahua. 1310. How about that? All right, Sock Weirdos.
It's a dog and a cheese.
Sports, they say. God, who writes this stuff? Should be killed. No, this defies glasses. This needs a Navajo wind talker. In Major League Baseball, 8 men have scored more than 2,000 runs. We ran through 7 of them. Name the only Hispanic. Who said Roberto Clemente? That's a good try. We go to Jack's Night Out. 5 seconds. Going. Albert Pujols is a respectable try. We go to Ileana. Rod Carew. Well thought out, intelligent, not it. J&B. A-Rod is right. 140. Just on sheer volume of games. 1630. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708 474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. We're back on the spotlight, and of course it's time to talk Bulls. Coach Scott Skiles, kind of a man in a little bit of controversy in the 07-08 season early on. He's had a couple of hissing matches with players and ended up apologizing afterward. Certainly the Bulls' extremely slow start was a factor in some of these tensions, whereas the Bulls have played 500 ball for the last couple of weeks and are inching toward the 500 mark. They're still not anywhere near where they want to be for a team that I projected to win 55. We talked to Skiles a few minutes ago, and he analyzed some of the current situation, try to get a little bit of a feeling from the mood of the club, as much as you can peel away from the very guarded and always tight-lipped Scott Skiles.
The Chicago Bulls have teamed up with Rush University Medical Center.
He looks the same to me. He looks good. Obviously he's having a heck of a year. All those other guys are playing very well. Their bench is playing well, especially in the last 10 games. They've really come on and look like one of the better clubs right now. So across the board, their offense, their defense, they look really good.
Do you get any buzz at all coaching against what many people consider one of the great coaches in the history of the game?
No. No, I've coached against Phil in the playoffs in Phoenix and played against him many times when he was coaching, so not really.
Are you ever going to look at a guy like Kobe and just kind of look at him and say, that's a guy we could have had or maybe still can have, and just kind of look to scout him out in that kind of way?
No, I don't even think about that. He's obviously one of the game's greatest players, and we're trying to get a win. That's how we're looking at it.
How important your bench going to be back-to-back games today, tomorrow, and then the next couple of days?
Well, this is another. It's a big stretch for us. It's 4 games in 5 nights against 4 quality teams, and we're after 1-6. We played 500 basketball since then, which still isn't good enough, but it's better than 1-6. So we've played better, and I don't know how big the bench will be, to be honest with you. Each game. We're not in a position right now to be pacing anybody or doing anything like that. We've got to try to win each game.
Scott, recently you've gotten good play from Noah and Smith and Tyrus also. How do you play that, by ear? Just the game dictates?
Yeah, it's I've said it before. If our 5 and 4 positions are predominantly manned by Ben Wallace, Joe Smith, Tyrus, Joakim, and Nocioni, not to mention Aaron, but it's hard to even get all those guys quality minutes. At some point every game, Nocioni's got to play the 4 position. That's where he has his success for us. So it's hard to get those guys minutes. Joakim and Tyrus have kind of alternated playing well. So it's going to be really difficult if they're both playing well at the same time. Fine. Yep.
Based on what Lou said yesterday, it's kind of you're facing kind of a dilemma where he said he had a kind of a rough practice on Sunday and he had to sit out today and his back's bothering him again. But I guess you feel like you need to practice or else, you're balancing 2-hour plus practice. And
Yeah, well, ultimately, I mean, look, if you've got 3 days off, you got to practice. I mean, you can't just not practice, especially when your team is not playing as well as it needs to play. And ultimately, the players themselves say when they're ready to go, when they're ready to go out of practice, and you can't push that. And so he's more or less in charge of himself with regard to how his back feels and how he can practice.
So you have to figure out if you should take some time off or just go day to day and see how you feel.
Well, he has taken time off. It's not the first practice he's missed yesterday. He's pulled himself out a couple times, and that's part of sort of growing up as a player too, is understanding what you can and can't do, and those kind of things. And you have to leave it up to the player and the trainer. And as I say all the time, I mean, Fred comes up to me before practice, tells me who's going, and that's what we roll with.
Scott, would you ever do anything so radical as to have a starting 5 and then bring in an entire second 5? That's been done in the NBA on occasion.
It depends on how the guys are playing. I mean, if I felt like there were 5 other guys that were playing very well and deserved an opportunity, I'm not afraid of doing anything. But that rarely happens. And most times you're doing well if you can get a couple guys off your bench to play well.
Well, the Laker instructional video is done. The players are around. The game's not starting for another 40 minutes, but it's kind of ghosty in this locker room today. Very unusually so. And I've been covering this club for a long, long time. And it's as pregame empty as I can recall. People are busy. They have a fine work ethic. A couple people are out shooting around. Some are lifting weights. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but it's just an unusual scene and almost tense. So just wanted to make a point of it. Very unusual. Only a quarter of the way into the season. And we'll see how this all plays out. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Ulsa, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Bidkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, Parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's. All right, we know who your favorite player is. All right. Tell everybody in our audience who you are and a little bit about your thoughts on the Hawks.
My name is Selena, and I think the Hawks are doing awesome. But they've been doing awesome for a few years now. Not many people like the bandwagon jumping on, But hey, at least they're doing great.
And people are wearing the shirts and the jerseys. And with 10 minutes left in the third period and a 3-2 lead, you feel pretty good or a little nervous?
I think they got it.
One more goal wouldn't be bad, though.
They're going to bring it back. They're going to bring the cup back.
I'm feeling good too, but in a tense way. Quickly tell everybody what you think about Moods.
Moods is a great place to come if you want to have fun. We have great food, the beer's delicious, and the people are awesome.
And what about trivia on Wednesday nights?
It's awesome too, because I'm the champ.
They are the reigning champions. She is a premier player, and she holds a unique record along with her friend Jennifer that you'll have to come to trivia to find out about, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. The Blackhawks went a little defensive a little early, and Philly bursts the bubble, tying the game with just 4 minutes left, forcing overtime. Patrick Kane finds the game winner from this odd angle, and the Blackhawks are Stanley Cup champions, but didn't know it for a couple of seconds due to the confusion. The Blackhawks have won the Stanley Cup! The Blackhawks, for the first time since 1961, have won the Stanley Cup! Watch it one more time! Off the skate! That's it! Champions in hockey! Here at Moods and Portage, the celebration! A fantastic moment in Chicago sports history, a 49-year drought, and the Blackhawks in overtime beat the Flyers in Philadelphia in Game 6, continuing their road dominance. Let's talk to some fans. The Caner from Buffalo. You got the right jersey on. What do you know about Patrick Kane?
He's my Buffalo boy. I'm from Buffalo, so I got to cheer for Patrick anyway.
Oh, fantastic. Tell everybody who you are and about this great moment.
I'm Willie Hudson. I'm originally a Buffalo boy. I've lived here 40 years, but I always still love Buffalo, but tonight I'm a Blackhawks fan, buddy.
You said it. And Patrick Kane. Oh, look at this. Great moment in Blackhawk history. Great moment for Moods. Tell us your name and what you think.
My name is Eddie, and my best friend Selena thought Sharp was going to get the winning goal, but Kane did. She fails.
Yeah! It's okay. We'll take it any way you can slice it.
Blackhawks win!
Let's get ready to watch the handshakes. The handshakes of the two teams. Are we going to get some of this too? These guys really liking it. You've got to get to Jack's. 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. You've got to get to Oliver, 6100 West 159th Street for my live trivia. Alternate Wednesdays now at 7 p.m. It's a great place with great food and drink and fun. Get to Oliver's on a Wednesday. I'll see ya. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. You've got to get to Mad Anthony, a great sports bar and grill at 3350 West 47th Street. They serve La Coco's pizza, sandwiches in a full bar, and my trivia is every other Friday, start about 5:45. Fun times at Mad Anthony. See you over there. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. Our guy, Jerry Cook, talks to Tiger Woods about new developments.
Oh, we're working on it. He's coaching me. Yeah. What's that? It's none of your business. Well, it's none of your business, first of all. Well, let's just say I've been through a lot lately, and I didn't want to have any more information, and I was trying to get adjusted to, my new life and what that entailed, and it was enough as it was, and I didn't have time to work on my game. I was dealing with a lot of other things, and as I said earlier to Bob, is that the commitment, if I had to choose another coach, I didn't have time to commit to that, and nor did I want to at that particular time. I was dealing with too many things.
Okay, let's go right here.
This kind of ties in with that. Do you feel more of a sense of normalcy now with your life, and has that helped? You're talking about your golf game going where you want it to go. Has that helped?
Yeah, certainly the life has become much more unbalanced, and that's the whole idea, is to have life in balance.
Okay, Bob, just a couple more, guys.
If I could follow up again on the Sean stuff, are you okay with the idea of taking a while? If it does, you mentioned that Butch and Hank took a long time for it to kick in. If it does with this, is that okay with you?
Yeah, and that's where experience helps. I've been through it with Butch, and I've been through it with Hank. It took, as I explained earlier, I didn't win a tournament. I won one tournament from here at the Western in '97 to May of '99. It was a year and a half, almost 2 years. For Hank, it took probably a year and a half before I started to really get it and went off on a run. So yeah, I've been through it before, and it's taken some time, and I understand that, and I have no problem with that as long as I keep making progress along the way.
I don't know if you saw Jamie Foxx out here today. I talked to him earlier, and he talked about how you guys go way back, but he's very supportive of everything you've been through. What's it been like for you to have your peers or other celebrities to publicly support you and stand by you with everything you've gone through?
It's meant a lot. It's meant a lot to have people come up to me and just wish me the best, and hope that my life heads in the right direction. And that means a lot. I mean, it really does. And I know people have made mistakes in their lives, and they can relate.
This week's show has been brought to you by the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Shop. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie.
Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero.
Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound, saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.